Welcome back to Media7, where we're talking celebrity and the news with Wendell Nissen, Fleur Ravel-Devlin and Karen Kay. Now, the media's love for the colour and drama that fame provides can have its dark side. Simon Pound's report tells of a character who's been through the celebrity mill, emerged wounded, but is giving it another shot.
I'm sure some Kiwi women think I'm a slapper.
Celebrity. Something the media has an obsession with. And it would appear that the public do too. This 2020 hour-long special on Nikki Watson was one of the most talked about TV shows in New Zealand's history. You can see why.
Now, your breasts,
Yes.
are they real?
Would you like to have a feel?
Titillating stuff, but it isn't all carefree breast ogling. The intersection of fame, media and celebrity can have its dark side. Meet Robert Haddock, one person who can tell you that the fame game is one you can win and lose. Tell me about your first taste of fame.
I think once you see yourself in the Herald or in the Sunday Star, you know you probably made it.
Robert Haddock has an alter ego by the name of Mary Lambie. As a fashion reporter, Robert climbed the media heights in New Zealand, even appearing on breakfast TV with Kay Gregory. But the fame game came at a price. Tell me about the allegations.
Well, allegations, I suppose, 99% of it being not fact, 1% being fact.
In April 2007, the media leapt on Robert, with allegations of scandalous emails being sent about super newsreader Simon Dallow. Allegations that knocked back Robert's media career. And how did this make you feel?
When you're at the height of, fundraising and charity work and stuff, media don't want to know about it. When you're at the very low, everyone wants to know about it.
But Robert wasn't finished with the media life and has created his own show himself to showcase what he has to offer, Mary TV. Tell me about Mary TV.
Mary TV is just a chance to have fun, putting together just stupid, sometimes factual stuff. I'm going to try and find a bigger one, because we all know the bigger always is the better.
But is it a bit brave to step back into the media firing line? Are you scared to get back into an industry that's so nasty?
I've been at the very top, getting into working with some high-profiled people, and I've been at the bottom. No, I'm not at all afraid.
And as to the question that everyone wants to know, your breasts, are they real?
No.
So, in Robert Mary Haddock, we have a media phoenix, burnt, but back again. Though you have to ask, do interviews like this help the problem? Or are they part of the media's obsession with all that is shiny, glamorous and superficial?
Which begs the question, how long before this obsession takes over the entire media? I'm Robert Mary Haddock and you've been watching Media7.
Simon Pound tied up with a knotty problem in that report. Karen, have any of your clients ever copped the dark side of celebrity?
Yes, they have.
Well, actually, I suppose I mean that seriously, and that do people regret their fame?
Michael Barrymore, I've had a lot of experience with representing, and that's one example of somebody who was so amazingly talented who got brought down for something that he just wasn't responsible for, and the media just wrote what they wanted. So whatever he said, whether it was good or bad, would be written wrongly. So that was hard.
That was the British tabloids, and we all know that there seems to be this kind of Faustian pact that you make with those. They'll build you up and they'll bring you down. Does that happen here? Are we that mean here?
It's not as bad as England is, but England, the New Zealand media does sometimes report the stories that come from the UK tabloids, so they're just replicated.
We're actually quite safe here because it's such a small industry that if you really want to go a celebrity, and I've gone a few, you'll never talk to them again. So you need to be really well, absolutely correct, or just bloody stupid. So we do softly. I mean, I haven't seen a good expose in the women's mags for years, really. Nothing.
Too small a country,
well,
is that what
you
you're
need
saying?
them. You need them to go on your cover and do the, the lovely stories with the babies, and so you really can't play too hard here.
And another client of mine, Suzanne Paul, has just sort of been working really hard to try and build her business again, to pay back what she wants to pay back. But there's a journalist at a certain Sunday newspaper who's just got it in for her, and that's unfair, because I believe everybody deserves a second chance and deserves a chance to
I get the
work
impression
hard.
that she had enough capital with the public that she was always going to be able to come back. People didn't resent her. They didn't dislike her, did they?
I think we saw that with Dancing with the Stars, really, didn't we? I mean, she won, and it really is a popularity contest.
Talk about
it's
Dancing
not
with the Stars.
Yes,
it's the biggest recovery program.
It is, isn't
Tony
it?
Veach needs to get on there fast. It is. I mean, look, Rodney Hyde. You've got a bit of an image problem. Get on Dancing with the Stars. You can't fail. Fall over, preferably. Break an ankle would be good. It's fantastic. It's a great tool.
And it's also creating stars. I mean, look at Hayley Holt. I mean,
gorgeous
girl, was always going to go places. That show, was the platform for which her career's being launched, and it doesn't hurt that now she's going out with an all black. I mean, that's great cover material. So,
but she seems to be an example of someone who has just sprung into being a celebrity without. She hadn't really done a lot, but she was a dancer after she was a celebrity in the public mind. She's one of these people who's famous for being famous.
Well, Dancing with the Stars, launched her. Really.
It's a top-rating show. Top-rating show. Put anything on. Put a chicken on it, it'll rate. Seriously. And you can't underestimate top-rating shows on television. And we used to watch them very, very carefully in the magazines. And you wouldn't so much bother with something that was down rating. You would always go for it, which is why news readers are always, we're always trying to get them. Judy Bailey,
Well, actually, I want to ask you about this. I mean, I'm not sure if any of you know, but you read the Sunday gossip pages. Who are all these perverted, drug-using TV people? Are they all the same person?
we know, but we can't.
Because I can't find anyone who'll admit to being one of those people.
I think they make them up half the time. Yeah. I think they put one little bit together.
How many telly
make
blondes
it one
are there?
person. Yes. Or media mavens. I'm always a bit worried when they say that one. What did I do last week? I have no idea.
It is interesting that the role that reality television has played in making stars. I mean, the interesting thing is, Karen, you were behind a pre-Big Brother all-in-a-house show called Kiwi Flatmates. And when you look at it, we also had pop stars before Idol. We kind of invented all this, and we didn't get the credit, did we?
No. I think if Kiwi Flatmates had happened maybe a couple of years later, it would have gone the whole stretch. But it was still very successful with the audiences it pulled to the internet.
How many real stars do we have in New Zealand? How many people are there that you don't
What do you
have to
classify
really...
as a real star?
Yes,
a rater star or a wannabe star? Or I mean,
Well, for example,
you've got to classify them.
For example, is Paul Holmes a star? He seems to have certain charisma.
Yeah, he's a star.
Yeah.
And what makes that work?
Because he's always doing something crazy. He's
always doing something crazy, or something's happening to him.
He's always got a story. And he's also the best manipulator of the media I've ever worked with in my life. Incredibly charming. Always gets the cash he wants. Always, he's just the best at it, and always has been, and always sells really well.
The interesting thing about this, about TV personalities like him getting the cash they want and being on the covers, is that really didn't happen up until about the late 1980s, when TVNZ decided to make it happen. Eileen Sandilands actually created the celebrity culture, and I got the impression that TVNZ came to regret that.
I'm not sure if Arlene did. I think it was more Gil Chalmers at Women's Day who brought the concept over from Australia. We were at Australian Women's Day, and she worked with Arlene very closely, I think. So yeah, it was mainly Women's Day and TVNZ, and that was the first time that magazines and networks worked together to create stars. And I learnt from Gil and went on to do that with your producer, actually, several